Good morning, Crypto for Life family. The greatest way to start your day is with your boy James, aka Six8Jay. It's Thursday, 9 o'clock. We're a little bit late, but still on time. I look up and who do I see? My amazing Crypto for Life family hanging out with me. It is big. Who is it? Wait a minute. Who was first on the scene? Shane Sullivan, first on the scene. Bullish Big D following up. Also, my sister Liz Herrera coming in. Jeremy XOLO, what's up, my man? Thank you so much for being part of the family, and my brother from another mother, Anthony Wand with the gold star. Guys, if you want to be a part of this amazing family, make sure that you subscribe. We have a trading, how would you say it? I guess a trading group on that's free to anybody that's a member. So if you come in, if you're a member for, I think it's like $2.99 or something like that, that you can become a member, you are able to be part of the trading group. But that's not really it's something that I'm doing right now. I don't know if I'm going to continue it. I'm still trying to figure that out. But thank you all for the support. I appreciate you guys in a major way. And the reason that I say I'm not really sure if I'm going to continue the trading group is where I pay about $800 every 6 months. And I load up a lot of information into that group as far as trading, charts, and more. We actually give you trade setups that you can actually participate in. We give you, there's a whole bunch of videos and everything else. Now, I will say this, all that stuff is in the group. It will always remain there as far as the teachings and the information you need to have in order to be successful. The one thing I will say is I'm debating whether or not to continue that, just because it's not enough interaction, and plus it's just hard for me. First of all, it's not enough interaction for me to justify continuously doing that. And secondly, there's stuff that's posted every day that I get every single day. Probably, oh my gosh, I can't even think of how many trade pairs I get and things like that. And I'm not able to share it every day. So it's almost becoming a chore. I was thinking about handing my account, my Telegram account, over to someone like a JC or someone who can take, copy, and paste all that into the group. But it's just been more headache than it's worth. But anyways, we're here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate seeing all those loyal, amazing family members who are part of the channel. It helps in a major way, like my sister Liz, like Shane Sullivan, all you guys that are here, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Guys, we got an incredible show today. I'm super excited. Now, I will say that I corrected the thumbnail, because the original thumbnail said, let me read it, because I heard somebody, I think it was Anthony Wand, looked up, he goes, what do you mean? You can never have too much. So I put, how much is too much, right? How many do you really need to win big? And then I had to go back and change it. If you look at the YouTube thumbnail, I changed it just a little bit, and that was, how many coins is too much? That's what I meant to say. How many coins is too much? Not how much is too much. How many coins do you really need? And I think one of the things that's very important is that we don't dilute our investments. Does that make sense? So I know when I first got in crypto, I was so excited, guys. Because there's just, I'm telling you, it's almost overwhelming, right? Liz knows, Sis knows, CKaz knows, Shane Sullivan knows, right? It can be overwhelming, because you look up, and when you look up and see what crypto has done, what Bitcoin has done, what Ethereum has done, what XRP has done. I mean, any of these coins, you can look back and see at one point they were a penny or less than a penny. Like your Bitcoin, like your XRP or whatever the case. I'm not sure where Ethereum started, but a lot of these coins like Maddox, when you look at them, you can get 100,000 for $100. And you get overwhelmed, because in your mind, you're trying to think to yourself, what's the next great thing? What's the next Matic? What's the next XRP? I don't think there's another XRP, but what's the next, Doge, which was Shiba? What's the next Shiba? Because did I miss that? So, and we obviously had a great overview on one of the coins that Lower Level shared with us. Was it Bad Idea AI? So, people are looking for projects like that. What 10%er will take me to the promised land? And guys, I'm here to tell you that we saw it even through this crazy time with FTX. We saw coins like Pepe come out of nowhere and create millionaires, right? Literally overnight millionaires. And so that's the problem, is that we're always chasing overnight success. So today's show, I say all that to say, today's show is talking about focusing a little bit more on the things that will get you there. Because here's what I can tell you guys. Is I think there's a lot of amazing opportunities. I think there's always going to be more opportunities created, bigger, better, faster. But there's also another part of that where you got to be careful, because a lot of people And this is where the SEC should step in, because over the last so many years, I've been in crypto, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. There's some people that have taken advantage of knowing that people are looking for those home runs, knowing that people are looking for that next great thing. And those are called rug pulls. Those are called like jinky projects with no real use case. They'll come in and they play on people's emotions. They come in during times where there's, bull markets, or when people are looking for hope, they'll come up with these meme projects and it sounds good and everybody's wishing, and they'll fluff up their accounts and they'll fluff up their telegrams and their Twitters, and they'll have 8 zeros, 9 zeros, and whatever, and you come in think you're going to win big, and it doesn't seem like a lot if you put a few $100, but if you got that times tens of thousands of people, these people get rich and they take off on you. So you just got to be really careful. We're going to talk about that. How many coins do you really need, and what do you really need to focus on, right? And we're going to talk about that today. Before I get started, let me make sure that I make it very clear. Nothing I talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. My name is James, aka Six8Jay. I've been in crypto since 2017. I've been in business for 25 years. I've traveled the world, been on some of the biggest stages around the world. Me and my wife have owned everything from cell phone stores to professional basketball teams. So I got a pretty good idea of what business is and how to be successful in business. During the time that we've been in crypto, we've made life-changing money. I'll tell you guys this. I woke up today as I feel every single day excited and blessed and fortunate to be in this space, to be talking to you guys, and in each and every one of you guys that I see that are here in the group today. My heart goes out to you because I know the position that you're in, and I don't think that people need to understand this is just not a thing. It's not like a fad, like when we like when remember the what was it called, overalls were in. We used to always rock the overalls, or 1 minute bell bottoms might be in, and then 1 minute you wear pants that are too high, they call them high waters, all of a sudden they're in style. 1 minute you might have one brand like Champion that was cheap when when I was poor on welfare, it was Champion, and all of a sudden today Champion is like a big major brand. I mean, the point I'm trying to make is this is not a cycle, it's not a fad, it's not like some thing that's here today, gone tomorrow. Crypto is real. Crypto is changing the way that we do business. It's the evolution of money. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that allows all of us to dream again. Remember when you were a kid and we were so innocent? A lot of times they talk about how kids are smarter than adults because a kid can fall off a bike and get back up when he's trying to learn how to ride a bike and scrape up his knee and scrape up his elbow, and we'll cry a little bit and we'll wipe off the tears and we'll keep going. The next thing you know, we're popping willies and we're jumping off ramps and we're doing tricks on those bikes and everything else. But it starts with the early stages of falling down and getting back up. And as a kid, it seems like we do that, but as we get adults, it starts diluting down when we forget about, if we fail, like, oh my God, or something happens, maybe we have a child, or maybe things don't go right our way, or school, and we detour, and we feel like, oh, we can never get back on track. And therefore, our dreams get watered down until we stop dreaming. And I think one of the things that's really exciting for me, is my journey has been like a dream. Guys, I talk to you guys about this all the time. I come for welfare. I come from the projects. I come from the hard knocks of Brooklyn, New York. Fighting was a way of life. And I'm not saying this to say it. I'm saying this because it's true. Anybody who knows me knows it's true. I come from a place of being misunderstood. My dad left at 9 years old. The day after Christmas, I had to, they put me in special ed because all I wanted to do was fight. I was always angry. By the time I got they put me into it was even worse than that. I never tell the story. They put me into not only did they put me in special ed, but they put me into a reform school, which is like a school for bad kids. So here I am, like a 7th, 8th grader going to school with guys who were 12th graders, and it almost seemed like a little boys' jail or something. You work in farms. I mean, it was hard knocks because I was just angry at the wall. I didn't understand. And then once I moved to California, got in 9th grade. I started getting into sports, and then basketball kind of led me into, and I was right back into regular classes and stuff in the 9th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, something like that. I can't remember where the transition was at. And then next thing you know, I go to college, and my first year I'm an AB honor roll student because I started realizing, man, it was just, I was pissed off at all the wrong things. It was leading me through my life. I just say that because a lot of times we get detoured. A lot of times we get angry. A lot of times we play the blame game. And the one thing that I had to learn by reading and studying and trying to become a better person through motivational books and things like that is when you change this, everything else will change. If you want things to change, you have to change. If you want things to get better, you have to get better. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results is called insanity. You guys have heard that before. So I realized that I had to invest in me. I had to realize that I was special. I had to realize that I could do anything I wanted to do. I had to realize that it was okay if my parents split up, or all those things you have to process as a kid. And then I had to realize that I wasn't poor. The situation I was in was poor, but my mindset, my wants, my inner hunger to be successful, and then also to know that one day when I have a child, I never want them to feel the way I feel. So when I look up, I've got 6 kids, college graduates, doing this and that, major this and that. It's just I feel like I say all that to guys not to impress you, but to just say I'm living my dream. And my dream, sometimes your dream is not always predicated off of money. Yes, I wanted to be successful. That's where it started. And that drive was there, and the drive to never want my kids to know what welfare was or this and that, whatever else. But it's also where I want is looking at my children. When I have 6, everybody's like, oh my God, 6 kids, you must have gone crazy. And to look at each one and to invest in each one and to be their biggest fan and to encourage them and to set guidelines and parameters for them to be successful and to watch them all do that. That's my true success. All the stuff with money is just a byproduct of what I've done as far as my mindset. And so I say all that to say that I understand and I appreciate coming from nothing. So when I look at people, I have, and God rest her soul, my mother Josephine Roman, who raised me around taking care of handicapped children. Her job when I was in high school, I'd work the summer with her. The value of life, being raised up in a Christian home, loving people. I mean, really loving people. And look, guys, I don't get paid. This show makes me nothing. It's more of my heart. I'm not Ben Armstrong. I'm not these guys with a big platform. One day, I always say, if God wants me to be there, I'll get there organically. I'm doing some things now that I'm really excited about with Edo Farina, King Duggo, Jenna X, and some other people on Twitter Spaces that will help grow the channel. But for the most part, guys, I'm just telling you guys that I'm here because I love people. I've been serving people my whole life. If you go to my Instagram and Twitter, you'll see me and my wife traveling the world, working in orphanages. A lot of the things that I started doing when I first started the show, I want to continue to do those things. But as the market turns around and I'm able to take a percentage of the money that I make, which is 10%, and give back, we'll start doing those things again, giving to charity, going out and helping those less fortunate, things like that. So I say that all to say this, guys, this is your time. I've had my time, I've enjoyed my time, and I'm creating more moments in my story, right? I'm still writing my story. And so I say that because crypto has allowed me to understand that it's the perfect vehicle for everyone around me to be successful. It's one thing when you've had success in life and you always look around and people are like, well, I can't do that, James, and I can't do this, and I'm not 6'8", and I don't have car lots, and I don't have the opportunity, and I can't speak like you, and everyone always thinks that I was just given things. I work for everything, but the thing that I love about crypto, no matter what you've done in your life, no matter what position, your religion, your race, your height, your whether you can sing or not, or catch a ball or not, or this, it doesn't matter. It's the fairest form of capitalism I've ever seen, the fairest opportunity that I've ever seen in my lifetime for someone to win. And that's why I love this industry, because it matches the love that I have for people. So when you love something so much, like I do crypto, and being a student for this long, anything that I've ever done, whether it's speaking, whether it's trying to figure out how to run an ABA professional basketball team, how to do cell phone, how to be in the cell phone industry, how to have successful car lots, how to be successful in the music industry, the movie industry, the acting industry, whatever it was, I had to be an extraordinary student. I remember when I first got into acting, I had to learn how to train myself to read and remember books. Like when you get on stage and you got to remember a book, because you got to remember everyone's lines, and all these different challenges. I had to study. I remember everyone saying how hard the real estate test was. I studied a Friday and Saturday, and I went out there and passed Monday. I was the second person that got up, and I thought I did something wrong, and everybody else was still in there taking. I left, and I was like, damn, did I do good? And I passed the test with flying colors to get my real estate license. I've been really good at investing in me and investing in my mindset and the knowledge and what it takes to be successful. I've studied this industry, and I can tell you guys right now, the love and the passion that I have, sometimes I feel like I don't know if people understand what they have. And it's kind of going back what I said in the very beginning of the show. This is not a fad. Don't treat this like some other thing that you've done. Don't treat this like your job. Don't treat this like some hobby. Understand that you're sitting on a multi-million, multi-billion possibly opportunity. Now, to me, the industry in itself has the potential to be into the trillions. But what it can mean for you and your family is life changing. And however you embrace it, and however the work and the time that you put into it, and being a great student, and having a plan, and controlling your emotions, and all those things that I always talk about, that will determine and dictate the success that you and your family have moving forward. Yeah, there's some things that can success is never like this. No time in my life was success like this. Success is more like this. That's how success is, guys. It's never a straight line. But if you continue to work hard, and you continue, and here's the thing in this industry, again, it's not like you got to go in the gym. You just got to train this. You got to be smart upstairs. You got to understand it. And so we're going to talk about those things right now. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Sly Fox is in the house. Gmail Brown's in the house. Animo is in the house. What's up, my brother? Liz, thank you for all your support, sis. I appreciate you in a major way. Lower level. What's up, y'all? My brother. Is JC here? I saw you say JC. What happened? Let JC handle it. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that too. Lower level. It's a combination of that, and a combination of just, when I look up in the trading group and there's 30-something people, but I can't get 10 likes on my Twitter, or I can't get 10 people, barely 10 people here. It's just, I'm a person who gives, and I give, and then I look and I monitor, and I try to see what I get back. And if I don't get back, it's kind of like I said, I promise, there's a lot of things that I talked about, like I want to be the YouTube show that gives a car away every month for 12 months, or do this or do that. There's all these things I want to do. And then I find myself readjusting that to, let me just see who are my biggest supporters. Let me see who are the people who show up every day. Let me see who are the people who love me the way I love them. Because what I have seen is I've seen people come and go predicated off of giveaways, or predicated off of this, or predicated off of that. And I'm just one of those kind of people, like I told my wife, I said, honey, whoever's in our circle, whether it's my personal circle, in my close friends, or my family circle with Crypto for Life, or whatever it is, I want that to be the same. I said, when that day comes, and we're looking at, blessings on blessings in this industry. At that moment, when I look up, I don't want, what's the old, is it Drake that has that song, no new friends, no new friends. I don't want no new friends. I want, now we're going to have new people, new members, but they'll hear about the things that we've done together, the intimate times that we had when it was just a few of us. And they're going to look back and they go, oh my God, look what he did for those few people. And that's what I'm talking about. So I'm not, it's not a bitter thing. It's more of an appreciation thing. I appreciate those who are here. I appreciate those who show up. I appreciate those who continue to show their love. And I will welcome everybody else with open arms, but the real ones, the day ones, the ones who show their love and don't just pop in and out, and they're always here and down with the channel. What are you giving? You're giving support. You're giving the love back. And to me, that's the number one thing that I'm looking at. So those are the things that I got to kind of have to evaluate when I'm talking about, okay, well, let me keep spending money over here that's unnecessary, because, if I'm going to spend $800 every 6 months, I could put that somewhere else, if I'm not getting the same love and attention back. So, those are things I'm going to be talking about, and we'll go back. Bullish Big D knows what I'm talking about. My brother, Big Bro 10. What's up, family? Animo. Sly Fox, my man, Pots and Pans, my brother from another mother. Much love to Sly Fox. All right, guys, let's get into it. Right now, we got a market cap of 1.6 trillion. Guys, we're up. We're up just a tad bit. Is it time to get excited, or is this like one of those smaller rallies? We're going to talk about that, and we're going to hear from someone, my brother Crypto Savvy One, not in person, but on his video, some of the things that he's talking about. I'll play his clip that he did about some rough times that are coming ahead. Right now, we're at 26,670. That sounds a whole lot better than 25,000 some change, but hey, are we out of the waters yet? We don't know. Ethereum right now is at 1633. We got BNB at 212. Hasn't moved too much, have you, BNB? We got XRP back at the 4877, flirting like a penny and some change, like a penny and a half with 50 cents. Good Lord, don't get excited about that. The excitement comes when we moon. We got ADA at 25 cents. We got Dogecoin at 6 cents. Solana at 1904. We got TRX at 8 cents. We've got Polkadot 404. Matic 52 cents. Shiba. We talked about your cousin yesterday, huh? Bad idea AI. I don't know if it's cousin, but it's part of the same ecosystem. Shiba is at 5 zeros, I'm sorry, and a 7. We've got AVAX at 936. We got XLM. What happened to XLM? Why are you going down? Everything else going up. XLM at 11. So I might as well say 12. It's flirting with the 12 cents mark. We got Chainlink, that old stinky linky. I said just because it rhymed, but it's one of the greatest projects. Goddamn, in my opinion, it's at 609. We got OKB at 42.35. Uniswap 431. Adam. Uh-oh, I don't know if I like those 3 6s, but that's where it's at right now. 6, 6. And I'm not going to say the last one. Superstitious. Superstitious, good Lord. Not going to what? Pop, pop, pop. H-bar is at 5 cents. Filecoin is at 322. LDO is at 150. We've got ICP at 295. Crow, if you didn't know. Uh-oh, Crow. Did Crow hit 4 cents again? Let me see. You know I always got, I like Crow. Crow. I like Crow. Crow. Crypto.com. I think Crow is so undervalued, in my opinion. APT is at 519. We got VChain at 1 cent. We've got QNT at 92.43. Optimism, that layer 2 that has not seen a bull market yet. I'm telling you, Optimism and Arbitrum to me. Oh my goodness! What? Is Arbitrum really down to 80 cents? So I didn't see that Arbitrum was down to 78 cents. Oh my gosh. If you guys remember, I read that article where there was a guy, I think it was Cointelegraph, talked about this guy who was buying the Arbitrum as it was dipping below $1 and selling it like, so he was going like 90-something cents, $1.12. 90-something cents, $1.20, 90-something cents. And all of a sudden, I know that brother buying at 78 cents. I know he's buying at 80 cents. And it went on to say the guy made like $100-something thousand just entering, getting in and getting out of Arbitrum while it was kind of being choppy sideways, like with some volatility. And to see it at 80 cents right now, wow, that may be, I think 78 cents just what was it yesterday? That might be the low for this coin. Yeah, look at it. I mean, it started off at $1.18. I mean, that's the lowest we've seen it. 92 cents was the low, and that's when, that story broke it. Look where it's at now, 81 cents. That's the lowest, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be even better entry points for this coin if the market does continue to go down. That's going to be something I'm going to look forward to, because I'm telling you, Arbitrum and Optimism, again, not financial advice, have not seen a bull market yet, and yet they are major projects. I'm just saying. I think I did Optimism. Let me look over here. Did I do, you guys know if I did, I'm pretty sure. I know it's probably been a while back, but I'm pretty sure. You guys go over here to our YouTube. You can see that we have a lot of content. I think it's like 510 videos today. Might be the 510th video that we've done in almost 10 months now. So shouts out for all you guys being a part of our journey. This is, to me, you know why I get excited, guys? Because this, to me, is just a Rolodex. It's a Rolodex that as we keep building, as we're doing our Twitter space, as we keep expanding and we keep growing, people can go back and look at all the stuff that we've done. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to keep looking for it, but I'm pretty sure we did Optimism and Arbitrum. I'm pretty sure. Okay? I'm pretty sure. Okay? So let's keep it going, guys. My bad. Let's see. Again, so Optimism right now is at 136. We got near, let's make it clear, at 111. Arbitrum, 80 cents. That's amazing. Aave, 54.49. GRT, 8 cents. What's going on? Uh-oh. My coffee got stuck. You guys excuse me for having a little bit of a sippity sip. XDC, 5 cents. Ooh. Coffee tastes weird when you brush your teeth and drink coffee. Holy crap. I was like, what the hell was that? Colgate? Let me stop. Good Lord. What did Jeanette buy? Like Colgate creamer? Huh? Crest creamer? Let me stop. It's because I brushed my teeth. 46 cents for Stack It Up, like Tell's song. If you don't know what that is, guess what? I'm going to give you a taste right now. Tells! Let them know how we feel. Love y'all.
Woo! 4 years and it's still no cheers. If fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is in illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moon in?
You guys call them Crypto Tells. I call them the Crypto Prophet, because everything about what's getting ready to happen is in that song, baby. You got to love them. Let's keep it going. We've got the coin formerly known as EGLD Multiverse X at $23.97. XTZ 65 cents. We got Sand 3 for $1. Make you want to holler. Uh-oh, you better get some of that. Not financial advice. Theta, like Kappa Sigma, never went to college. Actually, first year, took off to go play pro. Wish I, that's one of my biggest things too. And it's funny because all my kids are going to college. I got 2 in college, 2 graduated. One's too young, and one's an entrepreneur like Dad. But yeah, I wish I would have finished college. I wish I would have had that experience of going 4 years and playing 4 years and all that. But I was young, silly, chased the money, all that good stuff, crazy stuff. Theta right now, I don't know, it always makes me think when I think of Theta Kappa Sigma, because all my boys were fraternity boys at Fresno State. All my boys that I went to school with, or that I didn't go to Fresno State. I was recruited, but then I wound up going to play ball. Theta's at 59 cents. INJ is at 689. Render RNDR is 155. SNX is 208. We got Mana. Uh-oh. Dang it, I was hoping to get it for $4 for $1, but it's back at 28 cents now. We got Phantom. Uh-oh. Phantom. I remember that when I first got in this Phantom, it was like 2 or 3 cents. Now it's like 19 cents. It's down a bit. Neo, because of you. And it's all because of you. I swear in the shower I sound dope. When that water come off, I'm like, good Lord, stop it, Jay. Kava is at 62 cents. We got IOTA at 16 cents. Flow, if you didn't know it, 42 cents. CHZ at 5 cents. Apecoin at Old Crazy Monkey 114. We got CSPR at 3 cents. Curve, CRV at 41 cents. I know there's some controversy over Curve here not too long ago. Sue, Gary Ginsberg, sick of you. I don't know why I put Gary Ginsberg. It got nothing to do with the project. Sue. I think because it's like Sue. It's probably not how you even say it. It's at 43 cents. We got, was it Gala? Gala make you want to holla at 1 cent. I think that price right there is crazy. Gala was up for a minute last bull market. Lunkity Lunk is at 4 zeros and a 5. We've got Compound. Compound at one point was shorting out too last bull run. It's at 39.51. DYDX is at 195. We got GMX at 31.77. Woo! That's what we're going to say when all this lawsuit stuff is over and we defeat the... I think we're going to say woo when Gary Gibbs will get fired. Woo! We told you to stop acting stupid, huh? Shiny head man. Let me stop. 15 cents. We got ASTR at 5 cents. Astra, I remember we covered that one. Pepe, 98. Coming in at number 98 with 6 zeros and a 6. How many people got... I'm going to leave Pepe alone. AR is at 405. Pepe made some millionaires, but I don't know. I don't have any of it. Coming in at number 100 is Flare at 1 cent. Could you imagine if we have a big retracement and Flare goes to like 0.00 something? Good Lord. Did Flare do all the stuff that was saying it was going to do? It's been out for a while now, right? We were waiting. Everybody's waiting for Flare. Got those airdrops. What happened? I don't know. Let's keep it going. Crypto Tropics. Hey, James. Want to link up this weekend if you got some time and get this project rolled out. Project. Oh! NFTs. Yeah, God, dog it. Why my coffee? It must have got wet on the bottom. Crypto Tropics got a surprise for us, huh? Let's do it, Crypto Tropics. Let's do it. Market been volatile all day. I already know. Come on, Slide's on top of it. Slide, they're making that big money. He doing stocks and crypto. Sly Fox. It says right there, what does Sly do? I wonder. You look at it, it says talking crypto and stocks with Sly Fox. The hell you think he does? It's right there in the description. Huh? My sister Liz, guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. My sister Liz, always keeping everybody on point, sharing the links to the Telegram. Beekeeper69, my man, Pounds Bad. Big Watch Dude! What's up, my brother? Wakanda forever. No, that just means X, huh? X everything. XRP, XLM, XDC, X. Animals in the house. Animals. Jeremy, what's up, my brother? Jeremy's in the house. Yeah, guys, let's keep it going. All right, guys, right now, this is what I want to do, guys. Before we get started, let's hear what Craig has to say. Let's hear what Craig has to say. If you guys don't know who Craig is, go to Crypto Savvy 1. You can find Craig right here. The guy's got amazing TA support, my brother. We keep talking about we're going to have and I think he's waiting like I'm waiting for probably closer to when the market starts going up. Where's he at, Craig? Right here. Crypto Savvy 1. He's been talking about doing a mutual meetup. So I might try to tie Craig into a meetup that we have. He has a great community and following. A lot, Craig, you either love him or I always say that you either love him or you hate him. You love him if you realize and look back at what he's actually done. In 2021, December 2nd, 12th, somewhere in there, I can't remember the day, he was calling for the time that we're in right now. He said we're going to go down. He said it's maybe June, but definitely, if not June, September, October, he goes, we're going to start hitting lower lows. The price will keep slipping down. He has predictions of Bitcoin being able to go as low as 10,000. And, a lot of us thought maybe that would happen after the FTX deal. It sat around at 15,000 something, then it popped back up. But he said, he went back even on record to say, even if we go up and we tap 31, 32, 33, he says, we're heading back down. He shows the A, B, C, D deal, or some people call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so, guy's got incredible skill set. He's made tremendous money, just built his own house. Everything he's doing is based off crypto. So let's listen to what Craig has to say. Guys, if you get a chance again, go there, follow my brother from another mother, Craig, Crypto Savvy 1, my man, Pots and Pans. Let's get into it. So we're going to be having that meetup real soon. As a matter of fact, I just messaged him this morning. Hey, let's get you back on as a guest. Not only here with the Crypto for Life channel, but also on our new Twitter spaces that I'm doing with Edo Farina, King Dogo, and Jenna X, and others in the crypto community. So get a chance, go there and check out my boy Craig, Crypto Savvy 1. All right, let's see what Craig has to say. Craig, talk to us.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and you're gonna want to see this. As you guys know, I've been talking about the markets being in severe trouble. We get little pumps and everyone gets really excited, but the macro view is very, very bearish. We're gonna go over that real quick. I'm sure most of you guys have heard that the UAW is talking about going on strike tomorrow. How will that affect the markets? We're going to take a look at back in 2007, how it affected the markets. And give me your opinion on that down below.
I like how Sly Fox says that. This industry is really not that hard, guys. If you replace your hopium and your sometimes, and I wouldn't say but if people replace hopium and the fact that a lot of times they're like a horse with blinders. They just don't see anything. Like, that's how they keep horses in control when they're going with carriages. They put blinders so they stay focused on the ride ahead. And some people never look off to the left and go, oh my God, globally we're in bad trouble. Real estate is at an all-time high. Interest rates are up. Car payments are too high. Food is too high. Look over this way, and they're trying to replace the dollar. What did Sly just say right now? Sly Fox, shouts out to my boy Sly. He goes, I think it's pretty cool that crypto gets a warning from stocks. And that's really what just pay attention. This is not rocket science. When you add in the obvious that's going on globally, and you become a student of technical analysis, guys, for those of you guys who don't know, when I got into crypto, I was excited. They flew me out to Spain to meet this guy worth $100 million. It was absolutely incredible. I'm so fortunate they saw the value in who I was as a person, a business person, a speaker. I went out there. One of my mentors told me to go out there. I went out there, and I learned about the industry. I jumped in, and oh my God, it was sliding down. I remember it was sliding down back in 17. It got to like 19,000. I was buying the dip, and it just kept dipping until I lost all my money. So my initial 25,000 in crypto was bye-bye, sayonara, see you later. And then I went back and invested another 15, which is what created all this life-changing opportunity that me and my wife have now. Frankie Legend in the house. What's up, Frankie Legend? What's up, brother? That's my man. That's my for those of you guys who don't know, that's my wife, one of my wife's best friends, Frankie, the man, Legend. So when I was dating my wife, when I first dated, I was like, oh my God, my queen. I was like that dude in, was it Coming to America? I was like, my queen. And then as I was dating her, I had to meet all her friends. I remember Ide. I remember Frankie. You got to make sure the friends like you. Huh? Let them know how what do you think about me, Frankie? Let them know that. Be honest now. What you think? You think I was just a tall, crazy, when you met me, like, this is just crazy, or did you say, you know what? This brother got his stuff together. Let him know in the comments, Frankie. That's my man, Positive Pants. I love Frankie. All right, guys. So anyways, going back to what Sly says, there are signs. And so when I got into crypto, I made a lot of mistakes. And then I started studying. I said, you know what? I'm doing this. When I lost that 25, I said, good Lord, I'm doing everything wrong. I'm chasing candles. I'm just overly excited. I need to control my emotions. I tell you guys, everything that I talk to you guys about is not something I read in a book or I saw on YouTube or, this person said that, so James is repeating it. That's one thing with motivational speakers that used to kind of irritate me is you would hear people say things on stage and you're like, dude, you're just quoting Jim Rohn. You're just saying the same thing that he said or the same thing this person said. The thing that made me very unique is where I came from. And when I used to speak to people, I used to speak from a place of being authentic, and they loved it. And that's why I used to get the tears in the crowd and everything else. So I always say the best person you can ever be is you. There's not another person like you. And so I realized at that point in time when I was making these bad investments, I said, you know what? I need to control my emotions. I need to come up with a plan. Before I do that, I need to understand this industry. So I went and I started studying, taking courses and oh my gosh, trading courses and online this and that and how to do this and technical analysis, market analysis. What does that mean? What does this mean? And it helped me come up with my strategy, my 70, 20, and $10 cost average, my 25, 25, 50 taking profit, controlling my emotions and everything that I put in place and how I was able to take that 15,000 and create millions of dollars. That's how I did it. Okay. Now, let me say that. And I never say those things to brag up to you when I say, oh, okay, James, you always talking about it. I'm telling you what's possible. I'm telling you what's possible. I'm just a little kid. I wouldn't say, I don't know if I was ever a little kid, but I'm just a guy from Brooklyn, New York, man. Welfare, projects, I went through everything you can ever think of as a person. So if I can do it, God knows so can you. Quick, yeah. So Frankie said, that's my brother right there. As soon as we met, he was like, uh-oh, I got me a new brother-in-law. You already know. You know how it was. Frankie the man, thank you so much, Frankie, for your kind words. Much love, brother. Yeah, I've always been the same dude no matter what. Huh? Same dude no matter what. 6-8Jay. Okay, so let me see here. What was I saying? Okay, so being a great student. And so I say that to say that Craig is a hell of a student. He's brilliant in TA. He's brilliant in TA. I can't tell you how many times this guy saved me from making bad decisions. On point. And if you go back and look at his videos back in December 2021, you would think that someone gave him some inside scoop for what's happening right now. You'd be like, this dude is if you really get to know Craig, you say this dude is a freaking genius. But people who want to see everything Moon Boys and Maxis and they get pissed. Now, I will say this. I don't agree with everything that Craig says, but that's the whole part of it. You know, me and Craig have a, I don't know if you call it, because I got nothing but love for my brother, but there's things I don't agree with. I don't agree with his narrative on XRP and everything. Now, I'm not saying that the price can't go down, because if Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. But when someone says, you know, some of these companies are trash, whatever else, and you know, I just think maybe there's areas in certain things that maybe they don't know everything about. So if you don't know everything about XRP, you may not understand. The majority of people out there don't like it. And the majority of people don't like anything but Bitcoin. I mean, there's some maxis out there, right? But what I do like about Craig is he gives his fair assessment on what's happening in the market. And if you study that, if you look at the facts, the fundamentals, and the technical analysis, the boy is on point. He's on point. So let's finish listening to what Craig's saying.
No, it's
Queen's in the house.
It's only one thing, but all these things you hear a lot of times. History doesn't always repeat, but it often rhymes. A lot of this stuff is all coming together and making a lot of sense here.
Yeah.
And I've talked about it like I talked about it yesterday. A lot of news is noise, right? All this stuff's kind of baked into the charts already, and then you just it's like they do what they're going to do with the markets, moving money around, taking people's money, and then they put out news to make excuses for why they did it. Not saying that's exactly what is going on, but that's pretty much how it looks. I've talked about this many, many times. If that sounds good to you, we're going to also look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, and BNB. Show you the charts we've been looking at for a long time. I'm still expecting the same thing.
Now, guys, we're going to listen to Craig, and then I'm going to go into the topic, which is how many coins do you really need? How many coins are too many coins? And my game plan of reallocating my whole portfolio. I've done it several times this year, and we're going to talk about that as soon as we get to hearing from Craig.
Going to make this video very quick, zip through. So definitely stick around for the whole thing, and make sure you guys smash that thumbs up. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think, and share the video.
Absolutely.
All right, so this is the Dow Jones. We've been watching this rising wedge right here, and the measured move of the rising wedge, if we break down below, is around 27.8, 27.7 range.
Okay.
If we do break up past this 36,000 point, we may get a quick spike up and down if that happens. I'm not saying.
Now, see, this is what I love, because he gives you every aspect. If you follow what he's saying, you could have made tremendous profits by knowing when to take profit, entering in and out of the market. Now, what he talks about is not financial advice. It just so happens that since I've been following this guy, he's been spot on. Spot on. Keep it going.
Saying that's going to happen either way. The macro is super bearish in my opinion. I've talked about this forever. So let's take a look at what's going on with the daily, right? So daily is getting a little pump today. Got a little pump. It got rejected right at the 55 EMA. Or actually, this is the 20 EMA, right? Or not EMA. I don't have EMAs on the... These are the MAs. So that's the 20 MA right there. Getting rejected. Perfectly on there. Now, remember, this is what we're looking for. A drop below this trend line right here, right? Let's look at the 2007 UAW strike right over here. Now, if this happens, not saying it's gonna, but if it does, it could repeat just like we've seen over here. This could take a little longer than I expected. I'm still looking for the end of this year for this crash to happen and possibly bottom. If not, it may run into next year. We'll see what happens. Either way, very, very big drop coming in my opinion.
Shouts out to Craig Crypto71. I reached out to him this morning. He's going to be coming back on the show. I let him know that I'm going to be showing his video today. So shouts out my boy Craig Crypto71. Make sure you guys go over and follow him on Twitter and on YouTube. Hit the like and subscribe both on my channel and his channel for this amazing content. Let's keep it going.
All right, so you can see what happened right in here. It was actually right before this peak. So right after the strike started, it went up just a little bit and then came crashing down. Again, we may see that here, but you can see the similarities, the times, just everything is lining up. I just want to heed caution to all you guys that are talking about the melt up and, you know, all that crap, the camel and whatever.
Oh my gosh, I just got an alert. Breaking news. Hold on, guys. Special alert. Someone just came into the group. Who is this? I looked up and who do I see? My man, Crypto Tails, hanging out with me. Tails, the only way to start this day is with you every single day, my brother. Shouts out.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up.
Tails knows XRP, XLM, XDC. Does a lot of great projects. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. Let's get back to Craig. Craig, talk to us.
Just be careful, guys. I think this is going to be the biggest opportunity in your lifetime, in my lifetime.
Did y'all just hear what he said? Did y'all just hear the words that came out of his mouth? What did he just say?
And whatever. Just be careful, guys. I think this is going to be the biggest opportunity in your lifetime, in my lifetime, other than back in 2008, right? But
what the hell did he just say? Liz, did you hear him, sis? Crypto Tell. See, this is why I wanted to play this video. I listened to it a little bit earlier, and I said, you know what? I got to share this with the people because, again, I'm not saying everything he says. You know, oh, XRP could do some that, XRP, you know. The levels that he's talking about going down, he's right. Some of the things he says that he don't like certain projects. Hey, I don't like watermelon. Some people might think I don't like any melon. Cantaloupes, honeydew, I'm just weird like that. I'm just a weird dude. Some people love watermelon. He doesn't like XRP particularly, and other crypto. It's not just XRP. He don't like a lot of different projects because I think he comes from a place where he's seen so many projects go down, and I've talked to him. He's seen so many projects crash. Sometimes people have a bias because they think everything could be like that, everything could be a scam. But his TA is unprecedented. It's amazing, guys. So pay attention. What did he say? He said, it's going to be one of the greatest times we ever had. You take this opportunity. First of all, you should be in whatever you're invested in. I think this is a great time to be invested. But also be sitting on the sideline, guys. Have money on the sideline, guys. Because no matter where you're at right now, and I'm not telling you to sell your position and wait for some of the stuff you're talking about because you can get wrecked. You can get ruined. But what I will tell you guys is have something on the side to strike. If anything he's talking about is right, which he has been spot on, have money on the side to strike. Because I'm telling you right now, and this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just documenting my journey and evolution of money. But that's where life-changing money happens. Because everyone's sitting around holding. Everybody will hold and the Titanic goes down. I'm one of them. I'm a hodler. But I'm also a smart guy who knows when to insert in better positions. Can you imagine if XRP goes back down to, let's say we had a crazy crash. He's going to show you some of the levels he's talking about. What if XRP went back to 25 cents? I mean, I'm not going to be the happiest guy in the world, but I'm still happy because why? I've still got my bags. But 4 for $1? 4 for a damn dollar? Are you serious right now? I'm just saying, guys, be prepared. Now, there's so many of your favorite products. Shiba, Bad Idea AI, VChain, VRA, VLO, whatever it is, Matic, right? Doge, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Could you imagine one day being able to pick up several Bitcoin because it went back down to 10? I'm just saying, pay attention. Also, shouts out to my beautiful queen, Jeanette. Man, I love that lady. Such a beautiful lady. Sent me some pictures of us this morning. I was like, oh my God, I love my wife. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's keep listening.
But I think this is going to be much bigger. I think it's going to dwarf this. So be careful. Be cautious.
Life-changing money.
This is not looking good. DXY, I posted on my Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, give me a follow. The link is down below. I posted over here that we were looking like the DXY was going to break out. You can see it did. And look at this. We are crossing our Fibonacci 0.382 that we've been.
Okay, guys. If you guys get a chance, go to Crypto Savvy. I'm not going to continue to play the video because it's kind of long. It looks like he has a whole lot more to go. Like 7 more minutes, and we don't got time for that. So I got to be out of here in about 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is get into the topic of the day. Make sure you follow Crypto Savvy One Craig, and you can go over to his Twitter and follow him here as well. Shouts out to my brother. All right, let's keep it going, guys. So our topic for today is how much is too much. Okay, this is the old thread. What it should be now is how many coins are too many or something like that. I think I changed it up before. I put it on here because I couldn't delete it, but in the on the thumbnail for this YouTube show should show how many. What did I put? Let's see, just so I'm not saying something different. How many coins is too much? That's what I put. How many do you really need to win big? So what I want to talk about today, guys, is kind of assessing or reassessing or understanding where you're at. And because here's the thing, guys, and I'm going to keep it 100. Is that okay? Huh? Is that okay? My beautiful queen, Jeanette, my sister Liz, my sister Queen, talking crypto with Sly, Crypto Tales, and all the other members. Can I keep it 100? Let's keep it 100. A lot of the coins that I've invested in are predicated off of my strategy, which is called the 70-20-10 dollar cost average. For those of you guys who don't know what that is, I look at every coin based off of market cap, based off of the partnerships, use cases, utility, all those different things. And so I evaluate like Bitcoin, Ethereum, those are 70%ers. If I look at something like, let me see, maybe Optimism, Harmony, Zilliqa, those are 20%ers. And when I look at stuff like, or Shiba, those are 20%ers. Or Shiba, yeah, those are 20%ers. I would say 20 pluses, 70 minuses because of where they're at in market cap and stuff like that. Doge would be a 70 minus 20 plus for me, right? XRP, XLM, XDC, 70s for me. 70, so and where they fall in that is either 70 plus, 70 minus, depends on how I feel about them. 10%ers would be something like Bad Idea AI that we just talked about, and other coins that are out there like, if you got into something like Pepe, that's a 10%er at best. And so the reason I label it 70-20-10 because if I had $100, I'm putting, I know $100 is not a lot, but if I had, let's say $1,000, I'm putting 70% of my money in the bigger coins that have the best cases or best chances of being successful. 20% of my money in the 20% of the coins that I feel like have the opportunity to one day be a 70%er, and 10% of my money, which is, let's say $100 out of that 1,000, into meme coins or whatever else, because if they don't work out, I don't lose a lot, but all I need is 10% of them to do something that could be life altering. Like for an example, when I got into Shiba at the time was ranked in the thousands. It was like I got in fairly early, I guess. I started with $600, and that turned into last bull market like I don't know, $680,000, which I didn't really take profit. I just let it sit there because I had bigger projects making more money. But I watched it go to 600 something. I was like, "Oh, babe, look!" And I showed them, like, "Oh," but it was like one of many things that we had going on. So the point I'm making, guys, is that's how I assess the assets that I get into. But then I had to go back and realize a lot of the 10%, even some of the 20% that I was in, are no longer here. They're gone. Whether they were rug pulls, typically is what happens with the 10%. You get a lot of rug pulls. I mean, if the law averages 1 out of every 10 is a rug pull, I would say it's probably the opposite. 1 out of every 10 is probably legit, right? And the other 9 are going to be gone in no time. And it's been that way since I've been in crypto. I can't tell you the hundreds of projects that I probably got into since 2017 that are no longer here. I don't know if it was hundreds, but it's a lot. Dozens of coins that are gone. I go in there and you can't even see them on the, you try to go trade them or get out of them. And I just chalked thousands of dollars that I had to chalk to the game, probably tens of thousands of dollars when you add in some of the 20%, because there were coins that since 2017, like Luna and like Celsius, that were top 30 assets, top 20, some of them, FTX, gone, right? And so you just got to be careful, guys. And so what I found myself doing, and I won't get too much into the 70-20-10 strategy. That's another video. I think I've done videos on that. If you go back and look on our YouTube page and go to our live, you'll see there's a lot of stuff, there's a Rolodex of stuff that we've talked about. Good content, great content, charitable content, celebrities, strategies, fun times, keeping it 100, whatever. We're just a show full of heart. And so you guys, there's a Rolodex of information here if you guys want to go check it out. Today's video will actually be the 510th video. So there's a lot of content over the last 10 months. I think we're going to our 10th month right now, organically. And so, but I say all that to say, So you want information on the 70-20-10 or the 25-25-50 taking profit strategy, it's there. Now, I say that to say that I found myself over the last 12 months, especially over the last 12 months, reallocating my portfolio. I had to go back and get rid of some projects because what happened is after the last bull run and we start heading down, I'm going back to some of these projects and realizing these projects don't even exist no more. They're gone. And this has been going on for a while, years. Top 20, 30, 40, 50 projects, 100 projects, gone. Don't exist. And I think we're going to see more of that. And one of the things that a lot of the people in the crypto space have been calling for is that they said 90% of the assets that you see today won't be here tomorrow. And I agree with that wholeheartedly because even though we're having a lot of issues right now in the United States and corruption in our government and Operation Choke Point 2.0, manipulation, I think Gary Gensler calls it fraudsters, hucksters, and tricksters, which he's talking about himself. He's doing so much damage to the United States right now. Instead of being full of innovation and at the forefront of technology and blockchain and this amazing cryptocurrency opportunity, we're the laughing stock of the world, literally. And we talked about that. I was on Twitter Spaces the other day talking about it with Edo DeFrina and a couple other people where I said, I'm embarrassed to be an American right now. Not because of, like American pride. It's just our government and the position they put us in with financial slavery, keeping us enslaved in a system that's not set up for us to win. They love the fact that we're in a matrix thinking one thing, but the reality is, they're out there winning. They're out there cheating the system. They're out there manipulating the system. Guys, people, senators out there who are making 100 and something thousand a year, but they're worth hundreds of millions. Even Gary Gensler worth tens of millions. And if you tell me that idiot doesn't have crypto or something, it's all BS. That's a whole nother show. I'm not gonna get into that. But here's what I'm here to talk about, guys: is be smart and don't. I've lost a lot of money, because I was so I would say I was so diversified in so many different things with big bags and a lot of things, but because I built myself up to that financially, right? But for those people, and even in my position, man, money is money. I don't like losing damn money. I remember the other day, Queen, I was talking to JC. I was talking to somebody, and I had done this is probably like some months ago. I did a transaction in a wallet. I won't say the wallet, but I did a transaction in a wallet, and that wallet. It gave me one price, but then in fine printing it said it could be up to this percentage. And when I switched the asset from that asset to USDC or USDT, I can't remember which one it was, they charged me over $8,000 fee. Now take it was a six-figure transaction, and I'm like $8,000. I was like, boy, don't have me. I was pissed as hell, right? And I got over it, fairly quickly, but I was pissed as all hell. I was like, $8,000, what the hell? I could have used that for something else. So I quickly had to learn in that wallet that small fine printing, even though it showed 1% or whatever it was a whole lot more than that. They got me. So I say that because number one is you got to pay attention to details, and number two is I realized that what I was doing in that part of that situation I was doing is I was getting out of certain projects, right? I was getting out of certain projects. And so the reason that the title of today's show is how much is too much, or how many coins are too many? How many do you really need to succeed? I think at the end of the day, you got to figure out, I talk about a plan, your emotions, being a great student, but you got to figure out, part of that plan is, what is it going to take for you to get to where you want to get to realistically? Not talking about, well, Cryptotropics did this, and Laura Lovell has this, and Six8Jay has that, and Liz Herrera has that, and Queen is balling out of control, whatever it is. It's about where you're at in your particular situation and understanding the value of your capital, right? And making sure that you don't put your capital in a position where you're a victim of the 90% of coins that won't make it. Because here's what I know. Regulatory clarity is needed. Regulatory enforcement is what we're getting from a corrupted system that goes all the way up to the head of the snake that runs this country. You got your Gary Gensler, your Elizabeth Warren, your Biden, all those guys, right? Just corruption. And so, and I think we need something new. I think the reason that I think going into 2025 is going to be so huge, and if Craig with Crypto Savvy One is right, and we do move sideways and kind of, small capitulation, but moving sideways as we capitulate. If that happens, and it doesn't happen in September, October, and it goes into the end of the year, whatever, I think, and part of that narrative, even when he was talking about stuff in December of 2021, you can't see corruption to this point. Now, he was talking about the .com bubble pop, which would be the crypto bubble pop scams and things like that, which we've seen. We're living it, right? FTX, Luna, Celsius, what have you, and I should say our U.S. government as well, Operation Choke Point 2.0. But those things and the unforeseeables is what can push this thing out down the line. It can drag this thing on. The point I'm trying to make is that as this thing drag on, we're gonna have a Bitcoin halving. We're gonna have Bitcoin ETFs get approved. We're gonna have probably Ethereum ETFs get approved. There's a lot of positive narratives in that journey. A lot of positive things that can send this thing up in price. Remember what he said? He says we get up to 36,000 just because we have bullish sentiment or bullish news or bullish things that happen. Look what happened at XRP. XRP had the mega of bullishness by winning against the SEC. First, we had the Him and emails June 13th, 2023, and then we had the glorious, call it what you, it split the baby, it's a partial win. Hey, shut up! The only legal, non-security digital asset in the world right now, legally, is XRP. Period. When that news happened, we shot up to 95 cents. We had a moment. And the point I'm trying to make in reference to that is even if we have moments like Bitcoin ETFs or Ethereum ETFs, it doesn't change if the world is crashing and burning. It doesn't change if interest rates are so high that you go out there and try to get a 2 or 3 bedroom place for $6,000 a month. That the average car payment right now is $600-700 a month if you got a car in the last 2 years. The fact that groceries are ridiculous. You got to damn near go put food on layaway. Hey, can I put this on layaway and come back and get somebody? I'm just saying. I'm being a little facetious there, but you understand what I'm saying. Things are crazy. We got countries trying to get away from the dollar, BRICS, and all these people meeting backdoor about how to do business without the U.S. dollar, and it's already happening. We're talking about a possible another variant coming out. And I know you can't talk about that because it's so sensitive, they may shut me down for just saying that. All I'm saying is, regardless of what happens, in a positive manner, there's a lot of things right now that we're living that doesn't even seem real. I believe what we saw with COVID early on was just a hiccup. It was devastating. We lost family and friends, so many people around the world. It was devastating, but I think that it was a test. I don't think that just came out of, a monkey came over, he scratched his butt and touched his head and then touched the person got on the plane. It's all bullcrap. Now, I'm not here to talk about conspiracy. What I'm here to talk about is as these things play out, these negative things play out, is going to affect our livelihood, is going to affect our world globally, which could be a great reset where, people are trying to do with the dollar's going, all these different things, all this stuff. So as that happens, even if there's positive bullish sentiment in crypto, all it means is that crypto's here to stay. What we're seeing is the evolution of money. We're evolving. AI, we're evolving. The world will never be the same. But there is going to be a reset. And I don't think, one of the things that Crypto Savvy talks about is, will we see a bull run sooner or later? That's why I think it's going to be very interesting going through 2024 because, like with every halving, guys, halvings typically happen around the time that there's elections, and halvings, there's a lot of hype as a halving happens, and then all of a sudden the market kind of capitulates down and starts moving sideways for a while before we ascend up to higher levels. The only thing that's different about this halving, the only thing that's different this time around is, number one, the crypto industry is way more validated than it's ever been. It's way more needed than it's ever been. It's taking control of, it's being immersed into everything. The world believes. The United States is just manipulating the hell out of it. The United States is trying to hold innovation back. And yet we're in a place where it's one of the most glorious times in the world, one of the most scariest times at the same time. And so that's what I'm saying. I don't know where we're going to go in the long term, short term, but I know long term we'll have our day. We'll all have our day going into 2025. I think 2025 to 2030 is going to be a sweet spot for crypto. I think anything in between now and then is going to be kind of chaotic. ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. So let's get back to the topic at hand. We're already over an hour. Let me wrap it up. You need to focus on things that are going to make you and your family successful. Understand that a lot of things that you're wishing for and hoping for in some of these lower cap projects may not play out. They may play out. That's why I call them 10%ers. What I'm trying to tell you is don't put your family's future in a 10%er. I'm not going to give you financial advice. That's just coming from one family member to the next. Do not put your entire family's financial future in a 10%er. I think that's one of the greatest mistakes you can make. Instead, look at your portfolio, reassess your portfolio, make sure that you move into this, because here's the thing, just because you hear a 70%er, it doesn't mean it has to be Bitcoin. There's 70%ers out here. As we look at it right here, guys, there's a lot of 70%ers out here. Bitcoin's a 70%, but who can afford 26,000? Ethereum's a 70%, but how many $1,600 coins can you get? BNB, I'll be careful with that because of what's going on logistically right now with that. XRP has a 48%, almost 50%, 70%er. Cardano, 70%er, 25 cents. Dogecoin, I would say is a minus 70%er, a 70 minus only because I can't give it a 70 even or 70 plus, because a lot of what makes Dogecoin or puts Dogecoin in a position it's in is not because it's an XRP. It's not because it's XLM, XDC, Matic, or Polkadot or Link. It's because it has Elon. I'm calling. Can I keep it 100 lower level? Queen, Frankie Legend, Liz. Can I keep 100? I know my wife will tell you I always keep 100. So that, I mean, it's sitting at number 8, but just think if Elon says, I'm sorry, I'm not going to implement, that would be the death of that project, in my opinion. So what it has is the most influential person on the planet, one of the most influential people on the planet, Elon Musk, biggest social platform. And he came in 1 minute, people scratching, what is he doing buying Twitter? And next thing you know, look where it's at. Look where it's going. So in that, to me, Doge has something to do with the evolution of X. I'm telling you, I feel it in my bones. It has something to do with the evolution of X. And for that reason, I give it a 70 minus. Solana, $19. Tron, I'm not even going to go there. Polkadot, $4. That changed my life. Matic, 52 cents. Shiba, right? I'm going to give it a 20 plus. 20 plus. I would give it a 70 minus, but that's kind of where Doge is at. So I'm going to give it a 20 plus. But there's some incredible. XLM, 70%er, 11 cents. XDC, 70%er. Where's XDC at right now? Oh, did I pass XDC? I think I did. Kronos. To me, Kronos is a 20 plus, but a strong 20 plus, because this thing is so undervalued. I mean, what did it get up to, like 97 cents in the bull run? And it's just what they're doing, the partnerships that they have, Visa. I like it. And it's got such a strong ecosystem. So I like that project a lot. I like it a lot. Don't mean to go get it. Who's that? Was that Jim Carrey? I like it a lot. When the hell is XDC at? Did I miss that? So the point of, HBAR, 5 cents. There's some amazing, VChain, 1 cent. Did I miss XDC? Oh, XDC, 5 cents. That's what I'm saying, guys. So I know everybody wants to be in something that's 15 zeros and a 1. I mean, 15 zeros. And I always got and I get it. And I'm not telling you not to be in those projects. What I'm saying is reality. I'm not telling you to do anything because that's financial. What I've done is I've restructured where I was at one point hundreds of coins. I can tell you right now I'm down to probably a few dozen. Because if I win, I'm going to win big. I'm going to win big because I'm in areas that I know. So what I did is I took a lot of the ones that, look, if you've been in this as long as I have and you see that 90% of the 10% I was in are gone, I would say 40%, 30% of the 20%ers I was in are gone. 10% of the 70%ers are gone. I mean, it's fair to say at one point you would have looked at maybe Luna as a 70%. Where was that? 70 minus maybe? Celsius? FTX? Cover of Forbes magazine. $30 billion. Everybody and their mother was connected to them, even the government. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's easy to go back and say, well, I knew bull shikaka. No one saw it coming. And that's the same feeling and the same reality that we had with those projects that were in the top, some of them 70%ers, top 20, 20%, gone. And this is going to happen even more so, guys. Not by regulatory enforcement, but by regulatory clarity. And when these rules are implemented, because like I said before, even though Gary Gensler is a freaking rabid pit bull, and the people that are above him are rabid crazy as well. And it's not crazy, they're getting paid. It's manipulation. All I'm telling you guys is this. We don't like the dog. They like the dog. And so I think they're going to calm the dog down. They're going to get rid of the rabies by giving him some shots, but they're still going to have the dog somehow, some way. And if not that particular dog, it's going to be a dog. And I think somewhere between the CFTC, FTC, and Congress and everything else, there's going to be a happy medium where, because here's the thing that you can't deny. There have been scams, right, lower level? There has been scams, right, Queen? There has been things that have destroyed people's life savings. I don't care how upset we are with Gary Gensler and Elizabeth Warren and Biden. They have a point. They're just approaching it wrong. You're attacking companies like Ripple, the Apple, the Google, the Amazon of crypto, Coinbase, a legitimate player that puts America on the map. You're going after the good guys with an agenda instead of just focusing on the bad guys, which already happened on your watch. You didn't do anything about Celsius and Luna, you're letting Sam Bankman-Fried. You barely put his butt in jail. If that was Pookie, he'd have been gone a long time ago. Playing video games, sitting at home on house arrest. Yeah, he kept doing things to violate his thing until he got so embarrassed and like, okay, we gotta lock this dude up with special permission. Dude probably sits there with getting gourmet dinner. I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is this. They're covering their tracks. The point I'm trying to make is this. We're in a position right now, guys, where you just have to understand that we're at a time where you may not ever have this opportunity again. It's kind of like with Crypto 71, understanding the opportunity, embracing and taking advantage of the opportunity. That's why whatever I'm invested in now, I don't want to play the guessing game of trying to time the bottom. I don't want to do that. I've done that. I sat in the asset and go, oh, it's going to go down. Let me time it. And I remember one time I was with my wife and I went to go hit a sell order on Bitcoin. And it dropped. I was like, wait, sell, what the hell? And I caught a bloody candle. And by the time it sold, it was down here. I was like, oh my God, I got it. And it went down just a little further. I was like, by the time I went like this, whew, it went back up and I missed it. Damn it, what happened? So timing the top and bottom, I'm not doing that no more. Where I'm invested in, and then I keep some on the side. So if we go down further, which I believe we will, I am ready for that again. And life-changing is where we're at right now. We're in a life-changing mode. Whatever you're investing in is life-changing. Wherever we go is genealogy, is life-changing for generations to come. Did you guys get that? Where you're at right now in crypto is life-changing for you. And maybe for your kids, whatever. But if we go down and you catch that bottom at the right time, it can be life-changing for generations to come. Whoa! You just hear what I said? Tells. He says in this song, tell them, let them know how we feel. Damn it! Woo! Our time!
Does it like it is. Yeah. Got him switching gears. A Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit. Stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying. Call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know. Basing letting money go. Swimming in the dough. SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
Go, Janet. Go, Janet. It's your birthday. Not really. I just love my wife. Shouts out to my sister Liz, Queen, Sly Fox, Lower Level, Shane Sullivan. It's all about y'all. Frankie Legend. JC, man, I can't wait, Lower Level. I can't wait till we have a time that we get together. Our meetup. We're going to have everybody there. It's going to be extraordinary. Our day's going to come. I can't wait to embrace my family, to look at each and every one. I'm going to tell you, I think it's going to be an emotional time. Because I'm 6'8", I'm a tough cookie. I've been a tough cookie my whole life, but in the latter part of my life, and even throughout my life, I learned in having kids and just becoming this guy who just full of love by my being raised by my mom, by the love of my children, by the love of my wife, by the love of God, by the blessings that He bestowed upon me, and by the love of watching people succeed. I think it's going to be an emotional time when we're all looking at each other and you've won majorly. I look forward to that day in such a major way. I look forward to that day in such a major way, more so than I've looked at any award banquet or being on stage. I remember one time I got carried on stage in front of 15,000 people to be acknowledged. John Singh, we talked about that in one of my earlier videos where he was one of the people carrying him on stage. It's just bigger than any of those moments. I think one of the greatest moments of my life is when I look up and see all my family winning. That's going to be one of the greatest moments of my life, period. Period. I said it, doggone it. And I mean each and every word of it. 6-8Jay, I'm sorry that we did not get to hang out while I was in Vegas working the show. Hey, man, don't work lower level. Our time's coming, brother. Our time is coming, brother. I'm just happy you're here. That's what I'm happy about. I'm happy my brother is here. So, guys, that's really what I want to talk to you guys about. How much crypto do you really need? And I think what I'm trying to say in that message is don't dilute. Because somebody go, well, I got 100 different projects. I got $100 and 100, and you know, if you got $100 and 100 different projects, man, it's going to be hard to win. I'm not saying you're not going to win, because you can have $100 in XRP, and one day it goes to, you know, some of the levels that they say, and it can be life-changing. But how soon will that happen? If you're diluted in a lot of projects, how long is it going to take you to win in Shiba? How long is it going to take you to win in XRP? How long is it going to take you to win in XLM and XDC? What if you allocate it? Not saying you should listen to anything I say. You better not, because I'm not a financial advisor. See that eye? See that rock eye? Hell no. What I'm saying is, by reorganizing my portfolio, I have greater positions and assets that have the best chances of winning, with the best partnerships, the best use cases, the best tokenomics, the best everything that's being embraced globally. It's not just XRP. I can go through all of my names. Some of them, HBAR, Algo, XDC, XLM. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on. Other than just the obvious, Bitcoin, I got that. Ethereum, I got. Other than just the obvious, there's a lot of phenomenal projects that have changed my life, like Polkadot, Link. I'm just telling you guys what I did. And I did it several times over the last 24 months, more so in the last 12 months. I reallocated down to just a few dozen. A few dozen. Because while some people are sitting there chasing quick, microwavable results, I'll be sitting on islands with some of my family members, sipping on some margaritas with my beautiful queen on my side, saying, you know what? I did what was smart. I was a great student. I controlled my emotions. I had a plan, and I did everything I needed to do, put myself, my family, my children, my children's children in position to win in the short term. Not in the short term like next month or like, oh, let me catch this coin that's 15 zeros to 1. But in the short term, that when the next bull market happens, it will be life-changing. So all I'm saying to you guys is be smart. Don't wait for 10 bull runs to come. Don't wait. Oh, I want to wait till 2030. You can do some things to prepare yourself right now and reassessing your position, being smart, having a plan, controlling those emotions, not wavering. Make sure you got some stuff on the side just in case this market goes. If it goes up, God bless us all. If it goes down, you're ready. Be smart, guys. This is your opportunity to be amazing, to be the person that your family and friends are talking about forever. With that being said, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We'll see you guys mañana. It's your boy James, a.k.a. 6-8Jay. Peace.